Welcome back, everybody. Little Fish here, bringing you another travel vlog. I hope you enjoyed everything I had to show from my very short vacation to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, as well as the rest of Orlando. I have quite a haul to show off, and I hope you guys enjoy. I think I'll actually start off with the bag in the back. This was actually stuff from the airport, so it's a bunch of magazine-themed stuff, but I got my father a Minions mug. He loves golf. Let's see if I can get this out. So we have this Minions mug, released by Zach. They had, at the park, a pair of pajama pants that had the same print on it, except it didn't have the words. But I opted for the mug because my father loves coffee. It's just the top and nothing too extravagant, but it's still a really nice ceramic mug. So there's that. Next up, this is something I got at the park. It did not come in this box. I actually brought this with me because I knew I was probably going to purchase something breakable. So another present. This is for my brother for kind of his birthday / holiday present. Oh, wow, they wrapped it a lot. And it is a sparkly ornament of Bart Simpson and Maggie Simpson, and that is a little tree. So this is something I'm giving to my brother. This was found at the Christmas shop at Islands of Adventure, but they did have a few at the Quickie Mart in the Simpsons Springfield Park. So this is the tag on the ornament. So this is the ornament. And I don't celebrate Christmas, but because it doesn't say Merry Christmas on it and the tree doesn't have any of those Christmassy baubles on it, I hope he'll just take it as a regular figure, because roughly my brother is the same age as Bart and I am the same age as Maggie if the characters had been aged up since the show began, give or take maybe a year or two. Next up, I have a keychain that I got from one of the little kiosk booths outside the Hogwarts ride. It says Universal Studios on the ring. These were actually meant to have names on the little plaque down here, but I did not want one with a name, so they have them in blank or other little sayings like happy birthday or whatever. And it's got a picture of Hogwarts Castle, and then it moves. It says the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Universal Studios. I did not see these keychains anywhere else in the park except for that one little kiosk. There might have been some at another kiosk in Diagon Alley, but I didn't really check. But I really love that they have the picture on the pendant there, so I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, next bag. If you notice in the background, there are 3 leis. I got those leis from the hotel. When you come through the door, they had a lady handing them out, so there's one for each of us that went on this vacation. So next up we have the Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Collector's Cup. Mine's super scratched up. If you can tell, it's not clear. It is really fogged. I don't think they're supposed to be like that, but I guess that's okay. Thoughts on the ice cream? I got the chocolate raspberry ice cream, and it needed more raspberry. It didn't really have much of flavor beyond chocolate. It was very good chocolate, but I kind of expected more of a pop of flavor, and I was a little bit disappointed. I did want to try the butterbeer ice cream, but then I remembered I'm not a fan of the frozen butterbeer, and it's actually more of a butterbeer infused vanilla ice cream than it is actually butterbeer flavored ice cream. So I went with something I knew I would definitely like. So this is it from afar. Close up. This is what it says. I'm not sure if you can see that. It says Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream, finest quality. And on the other end, it's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Universal Studios logo. And this is the base. I would definitely be very careful if you get one of these to wash it. I would not recommend putting these in a dishwasher. But otherwise, pretty nice cup. Next up, I have my butterbeer mug. I do have the other butterbeer mug that they have at Hogsmeade. They also have that one in Diagon Alley, but this one is only sold at Diagon Alley. So it is a fogged cup made out of plastic. It says butterbeer on both sides, and it's very smooth. It's 2 different textures, which is pretty cool. And you can see a little bit clearer through the surrounding of the butterbeer. It's not a sticker, which is really nice, so you know it won't come off. It probably could get scratched if you wash it too hard. And this is the bottom of the mug. So definitely this is more of a hand washing item than it is for the dishwasher, so definitely be careful when cleaning it. Also, if you don't want to get a collector's cup, because they are a bit pricey, you can get a normal, just plastic cup. The butterbeer cups are bigger than this. This is from my Wizarding World of Harry Potter breakfast, so I just got an apple juice, and it comes in one of these cups that just says the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So it is still kind of a collector's piece, even though it's just a normal plastic cup. Definitely pretty cool. Next up is something I purchased at the Downtown Disney Park in Once Upon a Toy. I was able to get the Zero Tsum Tsum. I will do a better review of him in another video because I have a few other Zero items, so I will put him aside for now. And now that we are on Disney, just have a lot of little junky things here. This was the park information or guide map. So as you can see, it's 2 separate parks. Kind of, 2 separate parks. It's 2 separate parks, so this is Universal Studios. And that is Diagon Alley right there. That's all the stuff that's in there. And this is the Islands of Adventure Park, not quite as big. And you have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Hogsmeade. And all of the Jurassic Park stuff. Didn't do anything in the Seuss Land. That one definitely needs to be updated somewhat. I know it's the only really child-friendly part of the park, but kind of needs a new coat of paint. Might need just a little something more, because it's kind of bland. Next up, we have a bag from Honeydukes. Bought a cauldron cake, but it got eaten by somebody else. I did not get to try it, but that's okay. I was on a ride and it was melting because it was super hot that day. So, Honeydukes bag. When you go on the Gringotts Bank ride, they take a picture of you or your party, and they give you one of these little sleeves with a Photo Connect card. They do say that the photos are available today only, but I was told at the park, if you hold on to your card, they should be able to pull up the picture from prior days, as long as it's not like a week, 2 weeks, or more. Also, be careful when you take the pictures. You don't get to see them until the end of the ride. The first time we did it, the camera did not save the picture, and that was probably the best picture that we had taken during our stay, and we were never able to see it because for some reason it didn't save. So you might have to go on the ride more than once to get a proper picture. That, or if you do ask them if they're not too busy, they might be able to take multiple pictures, but just be careful and be nice if you ask. Earlier I did discuss the hot butterbeer, how you cannot put them in one of the collector's cups. It just comes in a white plain cup, but they do put one of these little heat holders around it. So it's Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And I like that they put butterbeer on this side, so at least it looks a little bit more authentic, which is pretty cool. So I held on to that. While I was at the airport, they have a big thing about literacy, so I was able to get a free book sampler for the book called Seeker. It is by Arwen Ellis Dayton. I did not get a chance to read it, but it does look pretty interesting. I also picked up this Soar with Reading, promoted by JetBlue, passport little booklet. It's pretty cute and kind of fun. It's based on the Magic Treehouse book series, so it's all like pictures and different places that people like to visit and all the different places that these stories take place. And it's just, if you get bored on the plane, it's kind of fun. They have little things to do. So I thought that was pretty cool. First time I've ever gone to the airport and they actually had them in stock. Usually they're completely gone. So I picked one up. Again, another one of those Harry Potter Photo Connect things. And they also, I don't remember which ride this is from. I think this is from the Hogwarts ride. And got a little photo claim ticket that looks kind of like a little train ticket. So that was pretty cool. They did sell regular train tickets at the gift shops, one to Hogwarts and one back, but they were super expensive. It was like $11 for those train tickets, and it just, for a little piece of paper with some gold plating, just didn't really seem worth it. So I did not get one of those, though it would have been cool if they were a little less expensive. They are pretty big. Each ticket was about this big, and now that I am on this, one of the items that you can get from the Photo Connect, and this is exclusive to only Gringotts Bank, is a Gringotts Bank photo pass holder. Comes with just a metal chain that is colored gold. Nothing on the lanyard, which is kind of disappointing. It would have been awesome if it said Gringotts Bank or Harry Potter, or really anything at all, but it is just a blank brown lanyard, and you get an awesome ID. Now, I'm not going to show the actual picture, and it says, this certifies that the depicted individual is allowed limited escorted access to the premises. It gives you the date that you rode the ride. Fortunately, mine's a little cockeyed, but that's okay. So it was September 28th of 2015. And it is signed by the goblin who issued it. I'm not even gonna try to figure that one out. It looks like Fracticumulius. And it says, identification to be worn and visible at all times with the Gringotts Bank seal. So this is definitely a really awesome souvenir. Unfortunately, it is a bit pricey. It's about $20 USD, but I definitely love it. And when you take the picture out, the background has the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in the background, so that's pretty cool. So it's not just empty, and you could probably put any picture in here that you want to. So it's like its own little picture frame that you can carry around on your neck if you really want to, or you can hang it on the wall and watch it swing. Next up is just the Gringotts billfold. Nothing too special. This is what they give you your Wizarding World of Harry Potter money in if you do decide to do the exchange. That money is good at any store between the two parks, the Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure, as well as some of the City Walk stores. I would think more of the souvenir stores than any of the restaurants, but you can give it a try. You can only get bills in 10s or 20s, nothing else. I got a $10 bill, and it was pretty cool, and I spent it on my butterbeer. So not really anything too special, but it's still pretty cool that it says Gringotts on it. And I also got a postcard. This is for the Diagon Alley. I absolutely adored that dragon. If I could have, I would have brought it home, but you can't, unfortunately. Close up. This, I guess, must have been like conceptual art or something, which is pretty cool. I wish they had a postcard of all of Diagon Alley. That would have been really cool. They do have postcards that show all of Hogsmeade, and the best part is when you go to Hogsmeade, you can get it owl stamped. So I absolutely love that they have that option. So if you're sending it to somebody, they can stamp it for you, and it'll look like you actually sent a letter through the owl post. Next up is two items I purchased from downtown Disney or Disney Springs. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the store that I purchased these from. I think it might have been called the Co-op, but I'm not 100% on this. It looks like it was done at the Wonderground Gallery at the Art of Disney. But again, always looking for Big Hero 6 items. I found these two art print postcards. So we have Hero and Baymax in Hero's workshop. Actually, it looks more like Tadashi's workshop at the university with all the microbots. And then we have this really colorful print. Zoom in so you can get a better look. And they are done by Joey Chu, or Chow. I think they're done by Joey Chu, or Chow. I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but I really like these prints. I really wish that they had more Big Hero 6 stuff. And lastly, something that I was really excited to get. I was not expecting them to sell them at the parks because it is an item that I saw when I went to the studio tour in England. It is a plush toy that I kicked myself ever since I came home for not getting I didn't get it originally because I was afraid that it would get crushed and just get disgusting in my suitcase. But luckily, I contacted the merchandise folks at Universal Studios and they did say that they had them. But the weirdest thing is that they don't sell them in the parks. There's actually only one store in both parks that they sell these, and that is the Trading Post, and they have very, very few of them. This one I got at the airports. They do sell them at both Universal Studio stores at the Orlando International Airport. They also sell them on City Walk at the Universal Studio store, and they also sold it at Cabana Bay. Cabana Bay had the biggest stock. I don't know why they don't sell these at either Harry Potter World. It's beyond me. There's a lot of stuff that they do not sell at either Harry Potter World that they sell at other stores, which is really weird, but I don't know. That's how they want to do it, so that's how they're going to do it. So I am super, 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 super happy that I was able to find this, and the item is the chocolate frog plush. I don't know why, but I absolutely adore these chocolate frogs. I don't know what it is about them. I do have a collection of chocolate frog things. It's not a very big one, but things I like about this, aside from the fact that he is so squishy and soft, is that the box is really detailed. It looks exactly like the box that a real chocolate frog comes on. So it's got the nice base. There's nothing underneath him, it's just blank. He goes hoppy hop hop hop. And the absolute best part about the chocolate frog is that he smells like chocolate. He seriously smells like chocolate. Now my chocolate frog does smell like chocolate, but I guess he might be a little bit old, or he's just been sitting at the airport, because he does have a very distinct airport-y smell, and the chocolate smell is a little bit more faint than I would expect, but he does smell like chocolate. He's soft, he's kind of fuzzy, and I'm so happy I was able to get this. I was so worried that they wouldn't have them. He's got little froggy toes. And again, I am obsessed with chocolate frogs. I love these. I don't know if it comes with a card. I do not believe so. And I'm too afraid to open up the sides of the box to find out because I might not be able to get them back in. The other chocolate frog items do smell like chocolate. I absolutely love that touch, that they smell like chocolate, and I don't know, if you really like chocolate frogs, I absolutely recommend you pick up a chocolate frog plush. This chocolate frog plush was a bit pricey. It was $21.95 plus tax, $21.95 being American dollars. I love chocolate frogs. I really, really love chocolate frogs. And that's it. That is my haul. Put everything up on the table for one last look. I already put the ornament and the mug away. I kind of forgot that I was going to do this, so I don't have those again. But nonetheless, this is all fun stuff that I collected on my trip to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, as well as Disney Springs or Downtown Disney. I also put the Zero Tsum Tsum away for another review. So I hope you all enjoyed my little vacation vlog, and I hope you guys stick around with me in the future. So, until next time, everybody! Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.